Hello, this is Wmpyr. Recently, I uploaded a video called The Heaven 6 Revolution, so I'm here to explain. I have the video on loop in the background, so you guys can watch it as I give the details. All right. So what we're doing here, my partner and myself, we are doing the Heaven 6, and this is just a, you know, partner training drill. So it's a partner drill, and there's tons of partner drills in Filipino martial arts, and I've been very vocal about evolving it, changing it for today, because a lot of these drills, I don't know how long ago they were made, but they were made a long ago, and a lot of the context has been lost, in my opinion. So to update that for modern day and to help us, each one of us, make the art our own, make the techniques our own, I came up with this drill that evolves, changes this partner drill that everybody does already. The Heaven 6 partner drill, everybody that does Kia, Kali, Escrima, Arnis already knows it. It's very, very common and standard. So I basically added one big difference, and it's a big difference, but it's one thing. You don't want to change things like too much unless you absolutely have to. I think that's a good advice that comes from the world of board game designing. Is get like an existing board game and change one of the rules. Don't change too much, and then you'll end up with nothing. You try to do too much. So that's kind of what I did in this case here. And so we're doing the Heaven 6 partner drill, which is I'm doing the Heaven 6 and my training partner is also doing the Heaven 6. We're mirror opposites of each other. We're doing the exact same thing. And so we're just, it's like we're tapping sticks, right? So how can we make this drill a little bit more realistic? And one of the things that makes it not realistic is that it is a pattern that we are following. And a pattern is predictable, but that also makes it safe. So we're getting a ton of repetition with the Heaven 6, and we're getting to the point where you could do the Heaven 6 while you're having a conversation. You can do the Heaven 6 while, you could be thinking about other things. It becomes very, very second nature to you, which is a great thing, and that's what we want. But what was missing is the element of chaos. In real life, in a real life situation, in real life self-defense, in real life combat, we are going to encounter chaos. Things don't go as planned. There's always something to throw you off. So to get used to that, other than practicing the Heaven 6 that we've already comfortable with, the more you practice the Heaven 6, the more you're putting it into muscle memory. So that's great. Everybody does that, so that's awesome. But now put it into your muscle memory with some chaos happening under stress. So as we're doing the Heaven 6, the one difference is the thrust. All we're doing is we're taking turns adding a thrust. Okay, so I'll do the thrust, and then I know it's going to be his turn, and then after that it's going to be back to my turn, and then it's going to be his turn, and then it's going to be, so we're just alternating. So that does make it predictable for safety reasons, but I don't know exactly when he's going to do the thrust attack, and he doesn't know exactly when I'm going to do the thrust attack. In the meantime, we're doing the Heaven 6, and the Heaven 6 is, even though it becomes like you're breathing, it's still a fairly complex movement. So, now I know that at some point a thrust is going to be coming at me. And so I got to be on my toes for that, even though I'm doing the Heaven 6, which is like, okay, Heaven 6 is no problem at this point. It's easy. I got this. But there's a thrust attack coming. So then that kind of changes things. You go, oh, crap. And then the other thing about the thrust attack is I don't know if it's going to be his right hand. I don't know if it's going to be his left hand. I don't know if it's going to be towards my right side. I don't know if it's going to be towards my center or at my left side. And I don't know if it's going to be high, medium, or low. But all I know is it's going to be a thrust attack at some point, right? So those things in there enough is chaos enough, right? Now, when you guys, I highly recommend you do this. You evolve your Heaven Six. It makes it way more challenging, way more challenging. But in order to keep it safe, one of the things I recommend is when you do the thrust, make sure to pull back first and then thrust. Why? For power. Okay. Now you might go, well, doesn't that telegraph it? And you're making it like you're feeding it to him easier for him to identify. Yes, that too. In real life, it's a power attack, but I am telegraphing, so it makes it easier for him to read it. But there's a reason for that. And then you go, well, it's easier for him to read it, therefore it's unrealistic. Well, your mind's already occupied with the Heaven Six. Plus, this is the thing. When Taekwondo people first saw Muay Thai kickboxing, they thought that kick will never land because it telegraphs too much and it's too slow. Compared to a Taekwondo kick, that is all true. But it lands. You fight a Thai guy and you're going to see it lands. Why? Because at that distance where the Muay Thai fighters are utilizing their roundhouse kick, at that distance, it's a very different from a Taekwondo roundhouse kick. The distance is not the same. The Taekwondo roundhouse kick is done from further away, therefore it needs to be faster. A Muay Thai roundhouse kick is in the same range as a punch. So at which is medium range. And at medium range, it's extremely difficult to predict. And that's why I've been saying to you guys over and over again, a boxer or a Muay Thai fighter or a kickboxer, a lot of times they just block. They guard. They put both of their forearms together and they just guard rather than try to counter or try to parry or try to, do some more complex motion that requires timing. Timing means you can see the opponent's attack, so you could time it to that. In medium range, it's very difficult to have any kind of timing, okay, because you just don't have enough time. So that's why I'm saying pull the thrust back and do the thrust. Believe me, it's plenty realistic. It's plenty, enough. It is difficult. It will be challenging. Now, if you're finding that, oh, this is too easy, then sure, don't pull back and just try it like that, But I guarantee you, this is the way to go. Okay, this is the way to go. You have to, I'm super over exaggerating if you watch the video at times, but then there's times where I'm not super over exaggerating. But I believe you still need to do the thrust attack. Plus, on the street, I feel that it's more common. Someone really trying to stab into you and really put the hurting on you, they're going to telegraph. They don't care, and they are going to telegraph, and they're going to put in power, and it's still going to be fast, okay? So, yeah, I hope this makes sense. This is one really good way and safe way. That's paramount. Safe way, because at the end of the day, how could you make this more realistic? Yeah, well, you just spar full force, right? That's as realistic as it gets, right? Other than putting in chairs or different weapons or multiple attackers or something like that, just go full contact, right? And that's a great way to get hurt. So how do you not get hurt? Remember, that's the point of the drills. That's why we do drills, to not get hurt. So we're doing drills, and safety is the most important because safety gets in the way of your training. And here we are, trying to still make it realistic, trying to still help us be combat ready. So to me, this is huge. This is huge. And all you guys that already know the Heaven Six, this is a great way. Great. I've seen other stuff. Nothing compares that I've seen to this. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.